Alrighty, welcome. This is episode 2. Why am I fluctuating in weight? So, before we get into the main topic, if you guys have any questions, go ahead. I'll answer them. If not, then we're gonna go into the memes. Alrighty, we're gonna get into it. So, this is for the people who go to the gym at 12 p.m. on weekdays, and they're wondering what kind of jobs the other gym goers have that allow them to have free time. For some reason, 12 o'clock is packed. I have no idea why. It's just the timing of everything. Usually gets people there thinking it's the people getting out of third shift, and then also people going in second. So it gets pretty annoying. But and we're just gonna scroll today, just to see what memes are, relevant now. When it took 6 days to get rid of the soreness in your legs and you realize you're hitting legs again today. Dude, this is honestly true. Like, it sucks. It's not fun at all. Especially the day after legs. Oof. Crawling out of bed, you gotta like lift your leg and pull yourself out of bed. My face when I'm standing in checkout line here. Look, mommy, how many chicken breasts that muscular man is buying. Gives a little, gotta get a little smirk. gotta give the younger kids something to strive for. Do y'all guys prefer weights or machines? Personally, I prefer to be loved for once. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. People going to the gym, construction workers. Look at what they need to mimic a fraction hour power. This is true. You always see that one construction worker in the gym who just has like boots on, cut off t-shirt, is in jeans, and he's out lifting everyone. It's quite astonishing. Eddie, I can't believe I forgot to go to the gym this morning. That's 11 years in a row now. Oh boy, man, when you don't stick to your New Year's resolutions. This is a good one. That's pretty good. Give it an upvote. When you see your bicep vein for a second under the gym lighting. This has never happened. I'm still trying to achieve it. I've never had a bicep vein. It is something I'm trying to get for the summer. It wasn't a New Year's goal, but it's something I would like to finally achieve. How bodybuilders look anytime they try a regular person sport. That's true, and that's just not in sports, right? They doing any activity. The funniest thing is bodybuilders in suits, like a formal suit and tie. It's hilarious. Best way I can describe it is you just put a suit on a Dorito. It looks ridiculous, and that's why you never see them in anything but gym clothes. Oh, I did that. Me in a bulk after I missed gym for a few weeks. That's what it feels like. And it's not a good feeling. You definitely feel bloated. This is pretty good. When your gym partner quits with 1 rep left, we would call you almost. That's pretty good, you know. I don't know, sometimes you don't have a gym partner. I always recommend trying to go with someone. This is a hard cope. Yep, my genetics are bad. Are you genetics really bad? Are they? Or do you just have a poor diet, a poor workout plan, and you get drunk every weekend? Um, Getting drunk every weekend, that's really gonna hurt. Especially if you are trying to lose weight or gain muscle mass. It's really gonna kill and slow down those gains. So when you're little but you can't afford to take any days off, ill, not little. When you're ill and you can't afford to take any days off, um, that's true, but you're gonna need your rest. Um, Definitely need time to recover. Especially, I mean, not just because you're sick, but especially your muscles. The couple days after is gonna be kind of rough on your muscles. You're not gonna be able to lift as much, even after you get better. Just because your body has to get back into the swing of things. Um, at the gym before knowing what the word spot means. This is true. Um, yeah, I always remembered my first time trying to ask for a spot, and it was hilarious. And my friend still makes fun of me for it. Hey bro, will you protect me and care for me during my next set? That's pretty much how it goes. This is the this right here is your newbie gym partner or like friend who barely goes to the gym or hasn't gone to the gym. You're like, you wanna have some gains? Here's your baptism. Protein powder. Oh yeah. Especially for those skinny guys. That's a good one. Record me from there and make sure you can see the 245s on each side. This is pretty annoying. Um Especially like you're gonna ask me at the gym, someone who actually like knows how to work out, or you've seen, videoing before. Um I just won't film you. That's I don't know, get a tripod. The kind of motivation some people need. You want me to break up with you? Yes. All I'm saying is this will look really good for my gym progress. Um, I feel like this has been trending on like the videos for like the guy pays the girl to date his friend who's never gone to the gym, and then tells her to break up with him. So then he offers the friend to weightlift again, and the guy's like, "Sure, let's go." Pretty good. Gotta learn self-love. How everyone sees me, how I see myself. This this is true. Um, you gotta try and limit yourself to thinking like this, but hey, um, small steps. This is a good one. Shorter people. I wish I was taller. Meanwhile, short people after one workout get jacked. They absolutely pack on muscle and they look good quicker. And then tall people after 6 months of working out still skinny. You can tell they have more mass, but they're not. It's gonna take a while for them to get big. Preacher curls make me a bit uneasy sometimes. You're such a dumb animal. You're scared of doing an exercise because you saw someone suffer from a freak accident on the internet. That's true. You guys stop looking at gym fails. Well, not gym fails, but like gym injuries. Even I get psyched out about them sometimes, and I'm like, I just saw someone tear their pec. I don't want to do chest. You're gonna have to. So try to limit yourself to not looking at gym injury videos. Um, think that's it for the memes. It's quite a bit of them, so I'm gonna pop out here and get the main topic going. We're going into reasons why your weight can fluctuate when you start working out. This is pretty common, and here's some of the reasons. So, there's more than 5. I got a couple tabs open, but I like this one to start off. Your sodium/water balance, it might be out of whack. Your sodium, come on. Your sodium intake can significantly influence water weight. Sodium pulls water into your cells, so if you can consume more sodium than normal, your body will temporarily retain water until fluid balance and sodium concentration are normalized. You guys ever eat a bag of popcorn at the movies? I'm pretty sure most people have. And you get really thirsty. And you drink a ton of fluids. That's gonna affect how you weigh. Before you look back at your food journal and cut sodium completely, know this. Sodium has many vital roles, such as maintaining blood volume, regulating nerve and brain function, and enabling muscle contractions. So you're not going to try to cut sodium out of your diet, or the foods you eat in general, but you're just going to try to watch how much you consume. 2, you're holding water. Could be because of the sodium. It could be because you're sick. It could be because you did a workout and your muscles need the water for recovery. But this is obvious. But you just ate a large meal or haven't had a bowel movement in a couple days, your scale will be high. And this is why it recommended weighing yourself first in the morning after being fasted and going to the bathroom, just to keep everything consistent. You also have to wear the same clothes or no clothes. No clothes is better because it gets your raw weight every time. If you're not having regular bowel movements, daily is the standard of regular. Make sure you're getting 25 to 40 grams of fiber per day and a gallon of water daily. The gallon of water thing, I kind of have an issue about because you don't necessarily need a gallon of water. Again, holding too much water is gonna make you weigh more. Typically, take a drink whenever you're thirsty, so it doesn't have to be a set time that you have to drink every single day. You see the water bottles with like, start off your morning, after snack, or it's 10 o'clock, drink something, and then you keep going down and you got a gallon gone in the day. You don't necessarily need to force yourself to drink water. So my recommendation is just drinking whenever you're thirsty, because that's when your body needs it. Third point is you're carved up. If your carbohydrate intake was higher than normal for the day or even 3 days before you stepped on the scale, your body will have stored those extra carbs as muscle glycogen, or just fat. The more you eat, the more your body is going to weigh. Your hormone levels are punishing you. However you sleep, what you eat, the hydration, physical activity or not, is gonna move your hormone balance, and that can cause you to gain weight. Just because maybe you're stressed. Stress is a good one. It can cause you to gain weight. It can also establish unhealthy habits like stress eating. And another one is you're recovering from your hard workout. Delayed onset muscle soreness is the intense muscle soreness you begin to experience 24 to 48 hours after a new or especially rigorous workout. It's usually worst 48 to 72 hours after exercise, and is usually gone within 3 to 5 days. Like, the meme we saw on the legs. Like you're sore after the legs still. The result of microscopic structural damage of the muscle fibers, and it can result not only from weight training, but also from just about any type of physical activity. And also again, because your muscles are now inflamed from being worked out, they're gonna want water, so that's gonna add weight to you. Alrighty, let's go over here. There's a nice chart on weight fluctuates. Take the average of your weight. So when you're writing down every day on the scale or on the notepad by your scale of what you weigh, don't just look at it day to day and go, wow, I'm not making any progress. For that week, add up all your weights, divide it by 7, and just take the average of that week and then keep adjusting the average, not adjusting the average, compare the averages over the weeks that you've been training. So you can go, oh, this week I was 150. Next week I'm 148. Next week I'm 149. Previous week I'm 147. So you're consistently going down, but you can be like, hey, these weeks I, averaged roughly this weight. Another good thing about weight loss in general is that where is it? Here it is. How to minimize large fluctuations throughout the week. So, aim to take morning fasted weight on the same scale and at the end of the time each day, and at the same time every day. Aim to keep food volume and fiber intake relatively similar day to day. Sometimes you're gonna have to eat more, especially when you start lifting heavier. Your body's gonna need more fuel to then recover. So, similar day-to-day eating is fine. It's just on those certain occasions you're gonna have to eat more. Aim to consume similar foods that you digest well each day. I would say this is pretty good advice, except don't get caught in a rut. Switch it up once in a while. Your body adapts to what it's used to, and you can't change yourself without outside factors pushing the adaptations. So I'd say, every month switch up what you're eating just a tad bit, so your body's like, oh, this is new. We gotta work at figuring out what this is, how to use it in our body. And aim to stay well hydrated and keep sodium intake to a fairly consistent day to day. I already went over this. Aim to consume your meals at similar times each day and finish your last meal 2 hours prior to bed. This is pretty good. The 2 hours before bed, it's not needed. Me personally, I like eating a high protein content before going to bed, just because you are fasting and your body does need food overnight. You do digest slower overnight, but you still wake up in the morning, usually 7 to 9 hours you sleep. And when throughout the day do we not eat for 7 to 9 hours? On top of that, when you're trying to gain muscle, you need protein to build that muscle. And usually when we're sleeping, we run out of it. So our body goes, well, we need it, so I'm going to take it from myself. And that's why you don't increase muscle size quickly, is because my body is going, I need protein to repair the damage to my biceps. I don't have any. I didn't eat any. So now I'm going to take protein, from my pinky toe. And I'm going to, bring it up to my bicep and repair my bicep. So try to eat at least some protein before going to bed. And then prioritize your sleep. to aim for 7 to 9 hours each night. This helps regulate those hormones so that your weight doesn't fluctuate by a drastic amount. And then 5 sneaky culprits of weight gain. Lack of sleep. There are plenty of reasons to get good shut eye and good enough and enough of it. And avoiding weight gain is certainly one of them. As we sleep, our bodies heal, hormones regulate, and we are able to recover from daily stresses. Culprit 2. Diet drinks and artificial sugars. This should be a, straightforward, but sugar is public enemy #1 these days, and grocery shelves are lined with enough no sugar added and sugar-free products to fill a semi-truck. But sugar-free doesn't always mean healthy. As it turns out, these sugar-free foods may be more harmful to your fitness efforts than you think. Studies now show that sugar-free alternatives such as aspartame may actually increase appetite. Artificial sweeteners can be up to 200 times sweeter than regular sugars, so regularly consuming these products skews your taste preferences towards overly sweet foods. And if we're trying to lose weight, we're trying not to actually go after those high, sugary foods. Another dangerous factor of the diet drink phenomenon is the fact that your body tastes sugar and responds to sugar, but doesn't receive any real sugar. This also can throw off your hormones. This also throws off your insulin levels, and if your insulin levels are out of whack, you're really gonna have a hard time losing weight. Culprit 3. Too much stress. Stress is inevitable, and we deal with it in one form or another on a daily basis. When too much stress arises, though, poorly nutritional coaches often follow. Eating can be a source of solace and can lower stress, but you have to eat the right amount of right foods and the right amount. Stress can also play a major role in cortisol production, a hormone that in high levels may interfere with weight loss goals. So try to keep those levels low. Culprit number 4. Food sensitivity or intolerance. This has become a bit of a hot topic recently, and the debate rages on as to what causes reactions to certain types of foods. Regardless of the cause, sensitivities and intolerances are a series of physiological responses that your body might have to certain types of food. They are not, however, the same food allergies, which can be life-threatening. So, food intolerance symptoms vary from person to person, but the most common include bloating, gas, indigestion, fatigue, mental fog, irritability, moodiness, and weight gain. So these are mostly stresses that your body goes through, and if your hormones can't be balanced because of those stresses, or say your insulin levels going to be greatly affected by it, you're also just not going to want, with the fatigue and mental fog, you might not want to go to the gym. So then you're not going to lose weight. And with eating more, you're going to pack on the pounds. The solution. Good news, according to Dr. Hyman, that he's seen patients lose significant amounts of weight just by cutting certain foods from their diet. So I wouldn't say you have to get a food allergy test, but if you notice that some foods make you act a certain way, especially stressed, stop eating them. Ask your doctor to run blood tests to see which foods you be sensitive to. I believe I've gotten this done, and I believe most insurances will cover this. Culprit 5, portion control. This is a pretty hot topic. A lot of people just eat way too much, especially when they go out to restaurants. There's, a big giant portion put in front of you, and most people don't want to take it home. Um, Sometimes you just gotta, eat slowly. Realize that I probably shouldn't have the appetizer. I probably shouldn't have, sweet drinks with the meal. I shouldn't, I shouldn't just pack it in because it's good. It tastes good. But I always try to go for the healthier options too. The solution to portion control. There are many ways to get your portions back in check. You can use smaller plate. It's kind of hard at a restaurant, but I don't know. Leave a comment to see, what your method would be. Chew slowly. It's kind of hard to do. I know, especially at restaurants. At home though, it's not really that realistic because it just often feels like you're chewing forever. Sorry, I thought someone came in. Yeah, so chewing it kind of feels like you're just chewing gum at that point. So I wouldn't say, chewing slowly helps that much. Stop eating the moment you no longer feel hungry. This will help with eating slower, not chewing slower, but just eating slowly. Using smaller utensils helps with that. You get more bites, so then your brain goes, "Oh, I've actually eaten quite a bit." So that's another trick. Drink water before your meal, or measure food items to become more familiar with what a proper portion looks like. I've put on the last video the plate, and I'll draw it for you guys right now. So, what I do for my portion sizes, the plate's gonna be a little big, so obviously don't copy this. But you got the clock, you got 12, 3, 6, and 9, and I put protein from 12 to 4. And then I put my fibrous carbs from 4 to 9, and then I put my starchy carbs from 9 to 12. This limits the amount of heavy carbs that I'm gonna get. So like the weight gaining carbs that are gonna stick to my body, and I won't be able to get rid of them as easily. Fibrous carbs, will help with that bowel movement, and then adequate amount of protein, just for muscle building and recovery. Unwanted weight gain can be frustrating, especially when the cause is hard to pinpoint. But the best thing you can do when you see the scale start to creep is step back and evaluate any recent changes in your daily routine. And this is where I recommend, workout journal / food journal / I don't know, journal. Alrighty. So, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you on the next one. I'm gonna try to do streams Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 5 o'clock. So, to have a normal scheduled program. And then leave any comments for what you want to see on the next stream. And have a good one.